Firstly, make the seasonal evolution only unlockable in the pass for its first season, and make its final reward in the pass Royale. 2 of the 3 shards could be in the free portion of the pass, while the remainder could be in the pass Royale. You would also gain the ability to then use wild shards on the evolution once the tier is unlocked in the pass. Yes, I do understand Supercell are a business. This would encourage users to level up to the top of the pass, get the evolution as a premium pass user, or get the free shards and then wild shard the remainders to unlock the evolution. This would not only make the new evolution more exclusive, more easily soft launched at the start of a season, but it would also enable more play to earn progression in the game, something that Clash Royale really needs to incorporate. Secondly, I feel like Clash Royale should expand on the new game modes that are being created. Expanding on game modes is a brilliant way to grow a fan base. The success of the 4-card deck mode and Infinite Elixir mode has highlighted this in the past. A game mode that I particularly think is really good is one called the Wildcards game mode, which I did come up with myself, where the game plays out normal until the 1-minute mark, and at this point in the game, a random event appears on the screen. This could be from your deck is swapped with your opponent's deck to cards move 3 times faster, or even something crazy like every card placed has a 10% chance of becoming a goblin. Something like that, you know, something basic. Funny ideas are what keeps the players hooked in a game once the core mechanics have drawn a user in initially. Another big one that I feel should be incorporated as well, and this is something that I think Supercell did wrong, was removing the seasonal shop. I think it should be brought back. A very well implemented feature in my opinion when it first came out, and Supercell did a phenomenal job at putting the seasonal tokens, setting the right prices. It was just a balance between playing users and paying users. So you could pay to get more of an advantage, but the playing experience was not really harmed in the end because most of the paid rewards were more cosmetic, such as emotes and the tower skin. Of course, you could get some additional rewards like the wild shard much quicker, but of course the playing user could obtain those still, so it doesn't really affect the balance of gameplay. Another feature that I feel should be, and I'm really surprised it hasn't been implemented already into Clash Royale, is the offline mode. And this is a big idea which I think would extremely boost the player count. Imagine you're sitting on a plane, right? You've got no Wi-Fi, you're sitting there bored, no movies on the plane, but you just pull out Clash. You pull out Clash offline mode, which is a simple reduced UI of the deck selection screen, and you play against a trainer. And how it would work basically is the trainer have 4 bots, so you can verse an easy trainer, a medium trainer, a hard trainer, and a competitive trainer, with the competitive AI simulating top players' game styles and meta decks for the season. Each time you play the trainer, it has a random deck, of course, while your deck selection, you can choose from all your cards that you have unlocked, but they are all set to level 11. You cannot upgrade cards, you cannot buy stuff from the shop, you cannot go into other game modes. It's just a very reduced version of Clash Royale that still enables you to play and get better in times when you might not have access to the internet. The final feature that I believe that they should add to improve and encourage gameplay in Clash Royale, and I'm surprised that they haven't really capitalized on this, is the ability to add more collectibles into the game and more different types of collectibles. We have tower skins, we have emotes, they're very good, well implemented. Battle banners, badges, not so much well implementation there. I mean, badges are pretty decent, but battle banners, I mean, no one's going out of their way to collect a specific battle banner by going onto a game every possible minute and second to try and collect it. What I argue would be a good idea to implement is loading screens in Clash Royale, music tracks and deck sleeves, especially music tracks and loading screens. These could be really good. So they could be obtained through the Pass Royale and the free track, and also additional ones also obtained through the paid track. So you still got that pay and you got that play version. And they could also be obtained through the seasonal ladder or ranked ladder. So that encourages people to grind to get to the higher levels to unlock these special loading screens, passes, music passes, deck sleeves, stuff like that. And the loading screen, so how that would work is whenever you load into Clash Royale, you always see this nice animated loading screen or a still image loading screen of the seasonal event. What I feel like they could do is implement the previous seasonal event loading screens into passes. You go buy them from the pass, you go earn them, and you go and equip them. And what this would do is that once you equip it, whenever you go into a game, whenever you boot up Clash, you'll always see that loading screen now instead of the seasonal one. So the seasonal one could be the default, of course, because you still want to have the seasonal one as the top priority for the season. But then you could also equip your own ones for, you know, each person's personal feels. And one other idea for the loading screens is that you could really incorporate collaborative artists. So you get community artists to go design loading screens. They get implemented into the game, and that would be an overall positive to encourage more of the art side of the community, more of the community with a passion to sort of explore their artistic nature. And this also leads into the music tracks, which I feel are the music that you have in the lobby, that you have during gameplay. You could really switch it out with, for example, previous seasons' musics, with own custom music, even with collaborative music. Imagine Clash Royale doing a collaboration with a Spotify artist, and you get that Spotify music inside of Clash Royale to equip when you're playing, when you're grinding. That would be really good. I think another idea and concept, also deck sleeves, and what that would be is basically the background of the deck selection screen along with the background of the bottom toolbar during the game where all your cards sit. I think that if it can have different designs, even if it has a unique animation when you load into a game and the cards are all being placed, that'd be really cool. Like imagine a molten deck sleeve and all fire whenever a card is placed into the deck hand. That would be a phenomenal addition to the game. And cosmetic rewards are proven to draw players in, to allow players to keep grinding to unlock something. So the balance for play to earn would need to be higher if you want to keep progression going, if you want to keep players keep going into the game and keep player counts high. And you could also then balance in some pay to earn loading screens, music tracks, deck sleeves, and stuff like that. So as you can see, all these ideas incorporate both a free and monetizable opportunity for Clash Royale while not impacting gameplay experience for the casual player, making the game more customizable, and with even the possibility of collaboration between artists could definitely draw in players to try and collect limited items, grind the past of seasonal evolution, and overall improve quality of life and playing experience. Anyway guys, make sure to smash like, subscribe, drop your thoughts in the comments, drop your ideas in the comments for what they could do to change this cycle of updates, and I'll see you all in another Clash Royale video.